is not freezing of the Congress party's bank accounts. This is the freezing of Indian democracy. That is what is happening here. Okay, so we are unable, as the biggest opposition party, we are unable to take any action. There's no action we are able to take. We cannot send our leaders anywhere. We cannot book advertisements. We cannot do anything.
Well, the issue we are taking up today is extremely serious, as Congress President has just mentioned. This issue affects not just the Indian National Congress. It impacts our democracy itself most fundamentally. A systematic effort is underway by the Prime Minister to cripple the Indian National Congress financially. Funds collected from the public are being frozen, and money from our accounts is being taken away forcibly. However, even under these most challenging circumstances, we are doing our very best to maintain the effectiveness of our election campaign. On the one hand, there is the electoral bond issue mentioned by Congress President Kharge, which has been declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. The electoral bonds have benefited, as everyone knows, the BJP hugely, massively. On the other hand, the finances of the principal opposition party, the Indian National Congress, are under a determined assault. This, we all believe, is unprecedented and undemocratic. Thank you.
Anybody in the country imagines what happens when your bank account, your ATM card, your entire financial identity is erased, right? You can imagine if it is done to a family, the family will starve to death. If it is done to a business, the business will be crippled, right? This is what has been done to the Congress party 1 month back. All our bank accounts have been frozen. We can do no campaign work. We cannot support our workers. We cannot support our candidates. Our leaders cannot fly from one part of the country to the other. Forget fly. They can't take a railway train. And this has been done literally 2 months before the election campaign. Why has it been done? One notice comes from the 90s. Another notice comes from 6-7 years ago. Quantum amount, 14 lakh rupees. And punishment, our entire financial identity. Right? What's interesting to me is that there are institutions in this country that are supposed to protect the democratic framework. There are the courts in the country. There's the election commission in the country. Right? And nothing is happening. The election commission has not even said, wait a minute, you have frozen the bank account of the largest, of one of the biggest political parties, largest opposition in the country. And already our ability to fight the election has been damaged. We've already lost a month. As Makanji said, we are unable to get slots for advertising. We're unable to put ads in newspapers. And so what sort of a democracy is this? This is a criminal action on the Congress party. And it's a criminal action done by the Prime Minister and the Home Minister. It's very clear. This type of activity does not happen without them in today's India. And so the idea that India is a democracy, this is a lie. There's no democracy in India today. The idea that India is the world's largest democracy, it's a lie. It's a complete lie. 20% of India votes for us. and we are not able to pay 2 rupees for anything. Right? And it has been orchestrated to cripple us in the elections. Now, even if our bank accounts are unfrozen today, huge amount of damage has been done to Indian democracy. And no court is saying anything. No election commission is saying anything. No institution is saying anything. Media is not saying anything. It's ridiculous. And it's your duty, no, and I'm not just speaking to the media, it is the duty of all the institutions of this country, it is the duty of the people of this country. You're being robbed of your most important asset. You're being robbed of your constitution, you're being robbed of your democratic structure, you've been robbed of the entire architecture, and everybody's just quiet. I can say it in Hindi. एक महीने पहले कांग्रेस पार्टी के सारे बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज कर दिए गए. आप सोचिए, आप किसी परिवार के बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज करिए, किसी व्यक्ति के बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज करिए, किसी बिजनेस के बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज करिए, किसी भी संस्था के बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज करिए, होता क्या है? एकदम खत्म हो जाता है. अगर आपने किसी परिवार का बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज कर दिया, भूखे मर जाते हैं. वो कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ किया जा रहा है. एक महीने पहले यह हुआ और किसी संस्था ने, हिंदुस्तान की संस्था ने, किसी कोर्ट ने, किसी इलेक्शन कमीशन ने चूं तक नहीं कहा. सब ड्रामा देख रहे हैं. 20% हिंदुस्तान के लोग कांग्रेस पार्टी को वोट देते हैं. हम 20% लोगों को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. और आज हम रेलवे टिकट नहीं खरीद सकते. आज हम अपने नेता को एक शहर से दूसरे शहर नहीं भेज सकते. हम एडवर्टाइजमेंट नहीं लगा सकते. और क्यों? 14 लाख रुपए 7 साल पहले 14 लाख रुपए का इशू है और 200 करोड़ रुपए का फाइन, और सारे के सारे बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज कर दिए. जब इनकम टैक्स, ये दिखाना मुझे जरा, सॉरी, क्या 200 करोड़, जब इनकम टैक्स, साफ इनकम टैक्स की जो एक्ट है साफ कहता है कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा 10,000 रुपए का फाइन लगेगा. तो ये है हिंदुस्तान का लोकतंत्र. ये क्रिमिनल एक्शन है कांग्रेस पार्टी के खिलाफ और हिंदुस्तान के लोकतंत्र के खिलाफ, और ये क्रिमिनल एक्शन हिंदुस्तान के प्रधानमंत्री कर रहे हैं. मेरी विनती है कि जो हिंदुस्तान के इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं, जो वो अपने आप को हिंदुस्तान के इंस्टीट्यूशंस मानते हैं, डेमोक्रेसी को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं, लोकतंत्र को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं, हिंदुस्तान के कोर्ट्स हो, हिंदुस्तान का इलेक्शन कमीशन हो, वो इसके बारे में कुछ करें. और ये कहना कि हिंदुस्तान दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी डेमोक्रेसी, झूठ है. यहां कोई डेमोक्रेसी नहीं है. बिगेस्ट ऑपोजिशन पार्टी का आपने बैंक अकाउंट बंद कर दिया और एक महीने कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है. केसरी जी के टाइम से नोटिस आया है. तो अजीब सी सिचुएशन है. सब लोग देख रहे हैं और हर संस्था मतलब का रोल है इसमें. कोर्ट्स का रोल है, इलेक्शन कमीशन का रोल है. दिस इज नॉट फ्रीजिंग ऑफ द कांग्रेस पार्टीज बैंक अकाउंट्स. दिस इज द फ्रीजिंग ऑफ इंडियन डेमोक्रेसी. दैट इज व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर. ओके, सो we are unable, as the biggest opposition party, we are unable to take any action. There's no action we are able to take. We cannot send our leaders anywhere. We cannot book advertisements. We cannot do anything. What else is it if it's not an assault on democracy? Thank you.
Out of the 8,000 crores of electoral bonds that the BJP has got, we have been able to directly correlate 4,000 crores of electoral bonds with 4 lakh crores of contracts. This is Chanda Do, Dhanda Lo. That's all it is. This is Chanda Do, Dhanda Lo. 4,000 crores out of 8,000 crores is directly linked with 4 lakh crores worth of contracts awarded by the government of India, not by any state government, awarded by the government of India. So the Home Minister should get his facts right. Thank you.